What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Warren's Everyday English. I hope you're doing well and ready to learn. Today, we're going to go over a simple yet complex pattern that is used to form many sentences. Using the simple pattern, you can create so many different expressions, statements, and other sentences. So, which pattern are we going to learn today? The pattern we're going to talk about is there is, there are. So the pattern there is used when we want to say that someone or something is in a particular area, or to say that something exists or is occurring, or that there is a possibility or chance. Let's take a look at how there is and there are used. After there is, singular nouns or uncountable nouns are followed. So for example, there is a big age gap between my wife and I. Or, there is a small issue that we need to address. Here, a big age gap and a small issue are each singular nouns. After there are, plural nouns are followed. There are a few things we need to finish before we leave work today. There are some scratches on your car's roof. Here, few things and some scratches are plural nouns, and they are followed after there are. The past tense for there is and there are is there was and there were. After there was, singular nouns or uncountable nouns are followed. After there were, plural nouns are used. There was a traffic jam on the way home from work. There were only 3 people in the meeting. Let's look at the second set of patterns. The second patterns are there has been, there have been. We use these structures in sentences to talk about something that occurred or existed in the past and continues in the present. When we use there has been, it is followed by a singular noun, uncountable noun, and when we use there have been, it is followed by a plural noun. So let's create and go over some sentences for the structure. The first one, there has been a strange occurrence happening these past few days. The second one, there have been strange occurrences happening these past few days. So can you tell the difference between these two sentences? In the first sentence, a single strange event has been happening for the past few days. In the second sentence, multiple, unique, strange occurrences have been happening the past few days. So let's create more samples using what we've learned so far. There has been a rumor going around about potential layoffs. In this sample, we are saying that a rumor started going around maybe about a week ago, and people are still talking about the potential layoff rumors today. There has been something I've been meaning to tell you. So in this example, we're saying that we wanted to tell the other person something important. Perhaps we didn't have the opportunity to speak to them earlier, or maybe we were nervous about telling the other person what was on our mind. But we use there has been to imply that we've been wanting to tell them something important for some time now. There have been too many people calling in sick this month. Here, calling in sick means that you let your boss know that you can't work today because you're sick. Maybe it's because of the flu or some other illness. So in this sample, we're saying that too many people have called in sick this month already, and most likely more people will call in sick due to the cold season. There have been many accidents on the street. Here, we're saying that a lot of accidents occurred on the street in the past, and there will continue to be accidents on the street. This could be because the street is dangerous, maybe the stop sign is hard to see, or there are a lot of big potholes on the road. The third pattern we'll be going over is there will be. This can be used for the future tense, and singular, plural both can be followed. So using there will be, as long as you remember that it is used for the future tense, the patterns will be quite simple and will be easy for you to make sentences. So let's see how easy it is to make sentences using there will be. There will be no class tomorrow. There will be an extra fee for the late hotel checkout. There will be some layoffs in the coming months. The fourth pattern, there could be, is used when we talk about there being a chance or various possibilities. So let's look at the sample. There could be several reasons for that. In this statement, they are saying that it is possible that there may be more than one reason. So for example, Bob is asking Jane what could be the reasons why he didn't get the job, and if it was because he didn't have the required 5 years of work experience. Jane responds with, there could be several reasons for that, because maybe the lack of 5 years of experience isn't the only reason. Maybe it's also because of other reasons. Maybe it's because you didn't graduate from college. Or maybe it's because you have a big work gap in your resume. Let me give you some more examples of this pattern that you can use. There could be many job opportunities with your qualifications. There could be many complications from this type of hip surgery. There could be a few causes of the rash on your leg. As we've just reviewed these samples, you use there could be when you are not certain about something, but you want to say that there are some possibilities that something can exist or happen. And the last pattern we'll go over is there must be. When you have evidence of something, or you have a strong reason or suspicion to believe something, you can say that there must be. Here's a scenario and sample. So let's say you're driving on the road and you see a fire truck and ambulance with their sirens on. Driving past you, you may come to the conclusion of the following. There must have been an accident. If your kitchen sink doesn't drain correctly, you can say, there must be something stuck in the pipe. When you make a mistake at work and you're trying to think of ways to fix or adjust a mistake, you might say the following. There must be something I can do to fix this.
But maybe there's something I can do. What?
When you think something is not correct or that you are being wrongly accused of something, you can say, there must be some mistake.
Wait, we're rooming together?
There must be some mistake.
So we'll stop here for today, folks. The pattern there is and there are such simple patterns, however, they're used to create so many different other patterns, which in turn you can use to create so many different speaking scenarios. Using the patterns we learned today, create some additional patterns of your own and make them yours. I hope you enjoyed this and learned a lot today. Have a great rest of your day.